Good morning, Learning Loraxes, and welcome to Lesson 3 of our Design and Technologies unit. I seriously can't believe that we've already come all this way since our very first lesson together of this unit. Mind blown, can you believe it? So, I just want to recap, firstly, what we've already done this unit. So, right now, you've learnt about the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander food and fibre production skills and processes. So you learn about that when, in Lesson 1, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander farmer and expert came in to talk to you about the food they produce, what climate the food's produced under, and the processes they undertake to produce their food and fibre. In Lesson 2, you conducted research into the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander food and fibre production processes, and you researched about the food that they produce and what the ideal climates are for those plants that they produce. And in the Lesson 2, you also worked collaboratively, bit of a big word. You worked collaboratively with your group members to discuss data and to think about the assessment task. In this lesson, before we actually go any further, I want you to download or ask for a copy of today's lesson outline. I always try to provide one for each lesson. I never put that in a video, but it's always there if you need it. If you cannot download it, ask me for a copy today in class and I will give one to you. So, what about today's lesson, Miss Petrie? Well, funny you ask. Today you will use your knowledge and understanding from the past 2 lessons to approach the design challenge for the summative assessment task. So what that means is you need to get back into your teams of 5. In your groups, you need to discuss what you have to do for the assessment task. You need to brainstorm solutions to meet the problem. How will you do this? So, you need to answer the questions I have uploaded onto this Google site and make up some of your own. So, how will you use what you already know to generate ideas for the assignment? And what thumbnail drawings, models, and label drawings will you produce to explain features and modifications of your design for the community garden? So, what I mean by that is that you need to make sketches, you need to make label diagrams of what your garden will look like. What plants will you have? How big will it be? What materials might you use? Which might be hard to answer at the moment because that's what we're doing in Lesson 4. Also, have a think about what artworks or what maybe tags for the plants we use that will make connections to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture. So I'm going to chuck a big word to you, not quite big, bit complicated, preferred futures. I'm saying that because this assignment allows you to use your own ideas, not me just telling you this is the artwork or these are the plants that your garden has to include. You get to choose your own. Sounds fun. So, you need to answer those questions and you need to produce models and diagrams of what your garden will look like. That's why I asked you to think about, to brainstorm solutions to meet the problem of the assignment, which again, you can find in today's Google site page. I also recommend that I know some of us work independently rather than in a group. So if you aren't really sure or confident going into a task working with other people, watch the video below. And it's called What is Cooperative? It does go on a bit more about businesses, but it will help you understand how instead of having to do all these things by yourself, you can have others help you complete the task, which is why I've gotten you to complete this assessment task in a group of 5. So, Lesson 3 overview. You need to get into your group for your assessment task. You need to talk about what you learned from lessons 1 and 2. You need to talk about how you can use what you already know for the assessment task. You need to work with your group, so step 4, you need to work with your group to create thumbnail drawings, models and labeled diagrams to explain a design for the community garden, which is your solution to the assessment problem. And number 5, you need to log into the Classroom blog to share what your group did. So the blog is a great way to talk about what your thumbnail drawings were about and anything else that you may find necessary to discuss with other people. Ask your members, if you're not sure, how to upload the thumbnails and drawings to the Classroom Google site to share with others. I'm asking you to upload it to the Classroom Google site. That way it's accessible to everyone, and I can also see what you've gotten up to, and I can give you feedback based on what you have already done. So that's it for today's lesson. If you have any questions, again, feel free to contact me. Feel free to go on the Classroom blog, because that's what it's there for, to ask questions, to share ideas, to communicate with your peers. Have fun with today's lesson. I try and make them as flexible and authentic to you as I can. I try and make them connect to your culture. I try and make it easy for you to understand, and that's what the Google sites are for. That's what the blogs are for. So, again, don't feel scared to contact me. Don't be scared to ask for help. And again, if you're having problem with understanding what the design thinking process is, look at the document below, which I said I've already attached to every lesson, so it's easy to find. That way it outlines what steps you need to go through when designing anything. So have fun with it, contact if you need any help, and I'll see you in lesson 4. Have fun, guys. See you later. Bye.